What's up, y'all? Uh, you know who it is. I don't feel like doing my intro. I just I feel like I need to describe to you guys exactly what's going on and why I'm gonna be leaving for an infinite amount of time. Um, so to start with, um, this year was a lot harder than last year because even though COVID wasn't as bad this year, I could see people this year. It was hard for me because some personal stuff happened and I didn't exactly know how to deal with it. And it was hard for me to be able to process what was going on. And it was hard for me to kind of understand, like, the magnitude of how bad I was going through was. And it was something that I had to battle on my own. At least I thought I had to. Then I started to see a therapist, and I'm slowly but surely getting better. But I gotta say that music is not the forefront of what I want to be doing right now. And I'm going to lay out a few reasons just as to why in a few seconds. But I wanted you all to know that effective as of today, which today is November 1st, 2021, I'm officially taking a leave of absence from the rap genre, and I don't know when I'm coming back, if at all. I'm not retiring. I'm not done. I'm just taking an indefinite break. I feel like the first reason is that I feel like in many ways I'm wasting my time, and the reason being is that you guys who ask me to drop music like constantly, but then don't listen to it, you don't understand how hard I have to work every day to make sure that the song, as mediocre as it might be, at least sounds presentable for a mainstream audience. Because the truth of the matter is that it's hard to mix and master songs. It takes a long time. And so I'm left in a rock and a hard place in some instances because in some instances I'm like, well, why should I even bother? Because I put in all this effort and I get two fucking plays for every song that I make. So there's no fucking point. Like, this year has been like the worst in terms of like the drought. Like 2018, 2019, I was popping. 2020, I kind of understood it because of COVID and people were worried about their shit. But 2021, man, like the year started off great, but I feel like part of it was my fault because I like oversaturated. So that's a lesson that I've learned that I'm gonna try to fix for the future is that I'm not gonna oversaturate any longer. But another thing about it is just that like I feel like you guys tell me to put out more music to rile me up, and then I go out there and I make the same music, and then when I drop it, and then you listen to it. So I feel like it's all just a tactic to rile me up. And the second thing is that I feel like people are getting recognition that do not deserve it. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying this is not targeted at anybody because if you have an issue with this, then you know who you are. I don't have to specify it. And you can comment below, and when I come back, we can beef, okay? Nah, but there are people in, the game that I know of, and that many of you know of, who kind of either put on a facade or don't have what it takes, but they still get in the game anyway because they sound good on a certain flow or a certain beat. And They got people writing their shit for them, making their beats for them. And no shame in that, but just own it, you know? Like, if you got someone writing for you, own it. If you got someone making your beats for you, own it. If you got someone who mixes and masters your shit for you, own it, you know? Be transparent with these people. I think that's another issue that I have, is that I'm too transparent with y'all. Like, I'll tell y'all when I don't make my beats. There's never been a time that I've not written my own song, so that'll never happen. But when I when I came back in 2018 and 2019, Mason was he was my go-to guy. He mixed and mastered my songs. He even made a couple of beats. I had people, like, I had my Rated R group help me write songs, but they never, like, wrote the bars. They gave me, like, suggestions as to, like, what to write. It was never like, here, let me write this down for you. Like, here, Roman, why don't you write this? That goes better with that. And then I would, in my head, I would be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then I would write it down. Hype Shit's like a minute 27 seconds long, but that song took me like 10 minutes to write because I got the bars just right. I got the flow just right. Because I had found the beat online and I sent it to Mason, and then Mason downloaded it for me. And then he had it in his, lab creation thing. And I was hearing the beat and I was flowing to it like, let me see, yo, back up, let me breathe, yo. Like, that was what I wanted. Like, I wanted that energy to start the album. And so that was why I felt like the bars had to be perfect. They had to be like hitting. They had to hit, And so, but there are people out there who pretend to be hard, but then they sin on their songs. Like, dude, like, look, I'm gonna keep it real with you, okay? You're not hard if you sing on a song, okay? I'm just not gonna lie to you. You're not hard, okay? You sound like Young Thug, okay? Like, or you sound like Cardi, okay? Like, don't pretend to be hard, okay? Just, stay in your lane, stick to a sound. Like, that's my recommendation. And one more side note before I go to my final point. No one in Bucks County was rapping besides Kid C until I came around. Just saying. I mean, I don't think I started anything, but, like, I just find it funny that no one was rapping in Bucks County besides Kid C until I came around in 2015. Like, I'm just saying, man. I just find that a little odd, that's all, But, hey, it is what it is. So the final point that I'll make before I go is that my personal problems have kind of taken the forefront. And what I mean by that is the conflict inside of me. Like, it's too much for me to just keep putting music out. Because at this rate, I'm not taking care of myself. I'm just cruising along. When I want to take care of myself because I want to be the best possible version of myself that I can be. And so that's why I feel like in order for me to take care of myself and in order for me to be the best that I can be, I have to go away. I have to go away. And I mean, it's not like I'm going to be missed anyway, but I'm just saying, it's I try to keep it as transparent and real with y'all as I can, and I always keep it 110. And it's just one of those things where I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm kind of on the brink, and I need to take some time off. And I don't know how long I'll be taking off, but I need to be gone for a little while. And I can make a promise. You definitely won't see me in 2022. You might see me in 23. I don't know. I have to get my life in order first. Once I do that, I might be back. I might not be. It's going to take me a little bit. But I just wanted to let you all know where I'm at and what I'm going through and my state of mind and my thoughts on November 1st, 2021. Effectively, as of right now, I'm gone, and I don't know when you all will see me again, but I love you all, and stay strong. And to all of my brothers out there in the rap game, keep grinding. I love y'all. Deuces.